Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have our family podcast. It's called Big Sam and Nephews. Comes on every Sunday about this time, about 4 o'clock Central Time. And again, we've got Javier, Husamadeen, myself, Big Sam, and Sheri. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Well, we just minus one nephew, but he'll be on.
Maybe. We don't know.
He's working another job, so maybe he's on, maybe he's off.
Maybe he's sleeping.
Yeah, that's true. Happens. He could do that too.
Of course. What happens? He's a baller.
I was really shocked. I'm watching the Seahawks and they play the Rams right now. And
battle for first place.
Right, and they're playing for first place. And then also Pittsburgh was playing for first place too.
Right.
So they actually
won, barely.
Yeah, they won. No, they didn't win easily. They just barely got by 28-24.
Yep. The Ravens won.
Right.
Yep.
So they're kind of still in the hunt too.
Yeah, they are. And Chicago, I think Chicago has to win out to secure the last wild card space.
Yeah. Hey, Sheri, you want to talk about your Vikings real quick?
Man, they suck.
Okay. I just wanted to.
With a capital S. I mean, I'm still a Vikings fan. I'm like a diehard. Like, I'm not no bandwagon jumper, but offensive coordinator, everybody gotta go. Like, sometimes you just gotta know when to cut ties with people. Like, the game has changed, but Mike Zimmer hasn't changed. So he still plays the same defense as he's played forever, and everyone knows that.
Right.
Switch it up. Offensively, we have way too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball for us to keep doing the same offensive stuff that we keep doing because everyone's figured it out.
So who would you bring in with your coaching carousel?
Who would I bring in?
That would fit what you want to happen. That would fit the talent.
Good question.
This is why we're on the podcast.
That's right. My choice in a perfect world, if I had it my way, I would actually bring back Denny Green. Like, Denny Green was a really good coach, and I think with the talent that we have, Denny would be able to mold them and do what they need to do. And he would let his other coaches do what they need to do. He would delegate. Mike Zimmer doesn't delegate. He says they're defensive coordinators, his son and someone else, but he primarily calls the defensive plays. So they're just there to be there.
Yeah, I think Denny Green, he would be awesome. And because he flowed with the game. So when he got Randall Cunningham, he changed everything up. When he got Randy Moss, he changed things up. When he got to all these guys, he changed the way that they called the games. So he can adapt. He's like a Andy Reid type. They all cut from the same cloth. They can adapt. So yeah, that would be a good choice.
Zimmer, he's he doesn't want to step outside of his comfort zone.
Yeah, well,
he's the offensive coordinator so they fired the offensive coordinator that we got from Pittsburgh because he was more about throwing the ball and Zimmer is more about running the ball. But now you're going to run the dog stank out of Dalvin, who, has not gotten severely hurt this year.
Right.
His body is getting beat up. He's not 21.
Right.
So his body's getting beat up. He's carrying the ball the majority of the time. He's still doing... he's got good hands, so they do little screen routes to him so he can run. You have a really good wide receiver in Mr. Jefferson. Like, he's up for Rookie of the Year. So why would you not somehow continue to incorporate him, which will then in turn open up your running game?
Right, and they got a good tight end. So
right.
I mean, they got some pieces. Even though Stephon Diggs is gone, they still got some pieces.
Jefferson did a really good job of taking his place.
Right. I mean, because he had to. I mean, he had to shine.
Diggs left because he said they focused too much on the running game, which is true. We do.
Right.
So Zimmer either has to evolve with the rest of the world and the game itself, or he needs to be fired.
Yeah. I mean, Dalvin Cook's not Travis. Is it Travis Henry?
No, he's
No,
not Travis Henry.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. Sorry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's not Derrick Henry. He's not 6'2", 250.
Right.
Dalvin
He's
Cook
good
is
at what he does.
all of 5'5", and yeah, he's good. I'm not saying he's not. He's a work done type player, but he's not.
He's just gonna get worn out.
Yeah.
So
He's
now
gonna be
that
like Todd Gurley.
going to the playoffs, maybe they'll sit him for the rest of the season. I think we only got 2 games left anyway. So
No, they only got one.
oh,
17 is next
Yeah,
week.
they played on. You remember Sheri? They played on,
that's right. They played on Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Yep. Yeah,
So
so
they
they
got
only got one game. Yeah.
So to me, I would sit Dalvin. I would leave Jefferson in the game just to pad his numbers so he does get Rookie of the Year, because he's breaking records that were held by Randy Moss. So I'm gonna keep him in the game just so he can get his, but I'm gonna rest Dalvin. Like, we have other running backs that can do what Dalvin does.
Right.
Not as good as
Dalvin, no, but we have them that can do it. Just Mike Zimmer needs to move with the times, and we need to really, really draft for an offensive line. Because
that's the problem. That's the big time problem is the offense. I mean,
our offensive line stinks as bad as trash.
Oh, that's pretty bad too. Oof.
In a landfill.
That is not good.
In a landfill?
Wow. In a landfill, yeah.
Wow.
Because, I mean, granted, if you're going to pay a quarterback a ton of money, then you need a line to protect him.
I never understand.
Protect your money.
I never understand that. Like, why do you not pay the offensive lineman, but you pay the quarterback $100 million?
You know what? And so you see the results of that too. The results are you're not going to make the playoffs for a second year in a row. You got this high-priced quarterback, which I'm just.
They made the playoffs last year.
Okay. They won one game.
Right. That's what we're good for.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't. This is my opinion. I don't think that the management is going to get rid of Zimmer, because one of the reasons we talked about this on Christmas Day is that he's tied into the Vikings. The coach is for a lot of money too.
Right.
That they can't get out of.
Right. I mean, they can, but now you're going to 2 times a month. You're going to be paying the guy a hefty amount of money, and he won't be working.
Nope.
And you owe that money is guaranteed to him too. So they're gonna go with it and ride it out.
Yeah, hopefully Bailey will be gone after this last game.
Oh, the kicker? Oh
yes.
My gosh. Yeah, he's
He sucks. Or as the kids would say, he's trash.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Trash.
Get
him off the field.
But I heard that Marvin Lewis was interviewed for the Houston Texans job.
That'd be a good job for him. That'd be perfect.
He actually is currently an assistant coach for the Arizona.
Sorry. Hold on.
What happened? For the Aztecs, Arizona State. Rather, I'm sorry, Arizona State. That's who he's right now.
He's with Herm
Edwards. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So hopefully, because he's still young enough and he's still into football, and I just think they should give him another shot. Because really, Cincinnati, he actually was the longest term. One of the longest term head coaches before he got fired a year or so ago.
Yeah.
Going on. And there was always speculation about him getting fired, but now, he got fired.
Right.
So what do you guys think about Atlanta almost beating Kansas City?
This is my own opinion. I watched the game. I think Kansas City just played down to their competition.
What, Atlanta?
Yeah.
That's all they did.
And they barely won on the last second field goal. Like, come on, man.
Well, no. The guy was of Hmong persuasion, and he missed the field goal. He actually made the Pro Bowl. He missed a chip shot.
He did. It went wide, not really wide. It like hit the upright on the right.
But
then the game would have went into overtime.
Yeah. So we never know how the game would have ended up. But I think personally, Kansas City is 14-1 now, and they now have clinched the AFC West
and home field
and number one
home field advantage.
They got a first round bye.
Yeah,
correct.
Everything goes through Kansas City.
Right.
Yeah.
Which,
what about the Steelers? How far are they get?
Do what?
You know
they
what?
Won
they
won the AFC North.
Yeah.
Okay.
AFC North. Yeah, but they won today. They won 28-24.
They squeaked that.
But they did.
I mean,
make a difference.
But
as long as you win, right?
Yeah, that's as long as you win. But I mean, the Indianapolis Colts, they're not a bad team. They're going to be there.
Oh no.
Nobody wants to play them. I don't want to play them.
They're not shabby.
Yeah.
And they're in the playoffs too.
Yep. They're 10-5 or something like that. So they'll probably be 11-5 by the time. By the time it's
Who else is over there? Is Cleveland over there too? Is Cleveland in the AFC?
Yep.
Yes, they are. Cleveland got beat today.
They did.
It's all right. They're still there. They're still 10-5.
Right. They're still there. Yeah, they're still 10-5.
Yeah, they're 10-5. Yeah, they're 10-5. Baltimore's 10-5, and Pittsburgh is 12-3 in the North. And then you have the Bills, who are 11-3, and the Dolphins, who are 10-5. The Tennessee Titans are 10-4. The Colts are 10-5. So it's a log jam, man. It's really a log jam.
Right.
It is.
And looks like the Cowboys won't make the playoffs this year because they're getting waxed right now. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was looking.
That's Jerry Jones's fault. He ain't never gonna admit that though.
Yeah, no, they're losing 14-10, but Washington is losing with Dwayne Haskins, who is not doing anything. They're losing 20-3. So whatever. Oh, wow. It's about to be a tie for first place again with losing record in the NFC East.
What do you think about Dwayne Haskins? He got a $40,000 fine.
Hey man,
a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. You know what?
Why did he get fined?
He got fined because he was in a strip club and didn't wear a mask.
Oh.
Yep.
Those strip clubs that get you in trouble.
They got Lou Williams, James Harden, and now Dwayne Haskins.
Right.
James Harden got fined $50,000 and was told that any game that he misses, he is going to get docked a game check.
That's a lot of money because they make like $40 million a year. So let's divide that by 70. Divide that by 72.
Right.
That's still a lot of money.
Game check is ridiculous.
Yep. So they said like they wanted to hand down a stiffer penalty to him.
Right.
Because like, your attitude is like, oh, well, I was out, I was at a party, oh, well, but it's not a, oh, well, because you jeopardize not only yourself, but your team, the coaches, the team you play. So like you put everybody in jeopardy. So
right.
What's his name? Adam
Well,
Silver?
I just think that personally, I just think he's really selfish. He's selfish. Yeah. It's all about me.
Hey, I just did the quick math. The quick math is $555 million. $1,000 a game. Just FYI.
So he can't miss a game for any reason. It doesn't even matter. Like he could come in there and be like, "Oh, I got a headache. I can't play." Fine, game check.
Yeah, he get a $500,000. Like I ain't never seen nobody get a $500,000 for a game check. Like it's crazy. And Uncle done seen some game checks before too. Like damn, that's a lot of money.
Right.
Like people really get you get that for one game. Like damn.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But so who else? Who else we gonna talk about? The 49ers won. Let's just give them big ups for spoiling people's playoffs hopes. Good job. Even though we're eliminated, but whatever. We're still hurt. Tampa Bay, they beat the brakes off of Detroit 47-7.
Yeah, they made a move. They hired what was it? What's the name's brother?
I don't know.
The Vikings brother. His brother used to play in the NFL for the Detroit Pistons. I mean the Detroit Lions.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Google it.
Don't.
John
That is your favorite thing to say. Google it.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true. Hey,
what am I Googling anyway?
I don't know. We don't know. We don't care about the Detroit Lions. We don't care. We don't care. Just FYI, we don't care.
Wow. Okay. Then I won't Google it. So let's move on to
NBA.
No, college football, because that's going to be played this week.
Who cares? Okay. College football. Go ahead.
You don't have to go that long.
No. I'm just playing.
No, you're not.
I haven't watched college.
It's cool. It's whatever.
I haven't watched college football. So I'm like gonna be totally lost. So.
Wow.
Hey, so the Music City Bowl is canceled, though. I just saw that.
I feel like they cut down on some of the bowl games this year because of COVID.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
So what are there, like 10 bowl games instead of 50?
Yeah. Seems like it. Let me see the bowl schedule. I'm on ESPN.com. Thank you, ESPN.
Thank you, ESPN.
Let me see. So, let's see. Nope, I don't want to see that. The Myrtle Beach Bowl got played.
That's what I'm saying. What is with this name? Oh, hey, let's do this. All right.
App State
won.
Well,
it's all about money, right?
Yep.
They're going to put up that money, and they will find somewhere to play. Then that is the Weed Whacker Bowl.
Yep. I mean,
right?
so here goes the thing. So here goes the bowls. So Myrtle Beach Bowl got played. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl got played. The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl got played. BYU destroyed. The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, that got played.
Montgomery
Bowl got played.
New Mexico Bowl.
Yeah, New Mexico Bowl.
What is the Camilla Bowl?
Man, they just making up stuff.
It's the Camellia Bowl.
Camellia Bowl, that got played. Serpro, that got paid. Like
Lending Tree.
Like, huh?
Cure Bowl. Oh my gosh, that a Cheez-It Bowl.
All right, so that's coming up on the 29th. That's Oklahoma State. That's gonna be a good game though.
What bowl game did you guys play in? The Cheez-It Bowl?
No, you know what though? It's in Orlando, so they're gonna be doing something. It's a big bowl. Yeah. So you got one. How many more bowls we got left? 1, 2, 3,
Duke's
4,
Mayo
5,
Bowl.
6,
What do you
7,
think
8,
about?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got 14 more bowls left. Duke made the bowl? What?
This says Duke's Mayo Bowl, like as in mayonnaise. Duke Mayo Bowl.
Was Wake Forest made it into the bowl season? What?
Yeah, Wake Forest is going to play Wisconsin in that bowl.
What?
Okay. So the Cotton Bowl is Oklahoma.
Interesting.
Florida.
That is an interesting game. That is a very interesting game. I don't know who can. I like Florida's defense.
Well, whoever plays Florida is going to lose because Florida's got a really good football.
They got a really good team.
Yeah, they play Oklahoma, so
right. So they're gonna smash it.
Yeah, Florida's defense is awesome.
Right.
Let's see. Lockheed Martin has the Armed Forces Bowl. Yay! Tulsa, Mississippi State.
Texas A&M is playing in the Capital One Orange Bowl.
That is good.
against North Carolina.
That'll be a good game
That
because
is
both the
going to be a good
quarterbacks
game.
Yeah.
are highly touted.
Yep. 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 You got Oregon and Iowa State in the Fiesta Bowl. That's not going to be watchable. Ole Miss and Indiana in the Outback Bowl. I think Indiana will win that one. And then here goes the Texas. The Gator Bowl is NC State and Kentucky.
Versus Kentucky. I didn't see either one of those two teams play this year.
Nah.
I did.
The
They're both just.
Peach Bowl is Cincinnati versus Georgia.
That's
That'll be a good bowl game right there.
Here goes what happens. So say Cincinnati wins. Now next year they have another good season. Say they go 10-1, whatever. Now you start putting them in that conversation of being the top 4 because they won against the SEC opponent. So now you say, hey, look, we beat Georgia last year.
Right, and Georgia's highly rated.
Yeah, it's highly rated, right?
Right, football squad.
So it kind of works on, this is actually them playing for next season if they can have another good season.
Right.
I don't know if they will, but I'm just saying.
Each year Cincinnati's just Fickle is the coach of Cincinnati, and he's the coach at Ohio State. So he knows how to go out and recruit. So they're not. Those guys that play for Cincinnati, they're not slouches at all.
Nah.
They just have to. Their problem is they have to play in a conference that doesn't have the strength of schedule. That's their only problem.
Right.
If they if they played a conference that had a strength of schedule, then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, I think they'll get one big time game next year. I think they'll get one. If they get one big time game next year,
they're going to have to stop travel out of their conference and at least go to the either go to the Big 12 or the SEC or even the ACT team and go get one of those teams, and you can beat them next year. Then then they'll be fine.
I play an ACC team. That would be my choice.
Right.
I play a little bit easier. You don't have that.
The SEC is the truth.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them against. I mean, because it's hard to say, hey, look, we're gonna go play Auburn, we're gonna go play LSU, we're gonna go. It's like, dude,
right?
They're gonna have one down year, and the next year they're gonna. I mean, you can say you're gonna go play Wake Forest. That'd be actually a good game. Wake Forest, Vanderbilt. You don't want to play Vanderbilt because you already know they suck. But I mean, those kind of like Wake Forest or something like that. It's like, like if they play somebody, they had to play a bowl team from last year in the SEC to say, hey, look, we really did something to keep it going.
Right.
But ACC,
the more I think about it, the more I feel bad for Texas A&M and that Ohio State shouldn't be in there. Yeah, even though I'm from the Big Ten country, and again, not Ohio State's fault, but still.
Right.
Well, the guy that was instrumental in picking letting Ohio State go was from Iowa. He lives in Iowa.
That's why.
And that's Big Ten country.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because it's all about the money, though.
Right.
They get in the bowl, they split.
Right, because you know what? Texas A&M draws a good crowd, but not like Ohio State. Ohio State travels.
Yep.
Clemson travels. Notre Dame's got the #1 fan base in America, and then Bama.
Yep.
So they have it all set up, to have it be a Clemson, Alabama again, national championship.
But
game.
I mean, who else would you want to see? I mean, it's the right call. It's not a bad call.
It is, and then since they, I think they muffed it by sticking it to Texas A&M. So now their justification is they're going to have you play Clemson. Oh, okay, you're going to play #2 in America, right? Wax job.
I mean, I think this year's bowl is going to be the top 4 is going to be really interesting too, though, because you have those teams that can. I mean, it's not a foregone conclusion that Alabama and Clemson are going to meet, though. I mean,
That's true.
Notre Dame, they still got something to prove. And,
Notre Dame's not winning, but okay.
I'm just saying, but Ohio State, this is a coming out party. This is like, oh, okay, we got here. We're going to show you why we're going to be here. And I mean, this is Justin Fields' time to be like, look, this is my time to shine.
Right.
And see what he could really do. So,
because all eyes really are going to be on that game.
Right.
More than it is Notre Dame and Alabama, because that's just it. And they're like, well, Ohio State only played 6 games. So, or 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
5.
5. Okay.
Right.
So they played 5 games. So,
as compared to Clemson's 11.
Right. Alabama's 12 or
right.
10 or 11.
Right.
And Notre Dame got the same amount of 10 or 11 games. So.
Well, I just think that Alabama and Alabama and Notre Dame, that would be a good game only because they're two of the really true blue bloods of the conference.
Right.
Period of their conferences, and I think that here's the deal. I just believe that Alabama's going to win the whole thing. They're going to beat Notre Dame, and then they're going to beat Clemson because Clemson will win. Clemson will win. But I think
Alabama's
what's interesting,
playing real well.
Yeah, and I think what's really interesting is if you look at the Final Four for the Heisman Trophy, what do you got? You got 2 Alabama. You got the receiver and the quarterback, Jones.
Right.
You got them in it. And actually, receiver may possibly win it this year.
Who's that, Ruggs? Is that his name?
No, not Ruggs. Devontae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you think is the Florida quarterback in there too?
He's in there too.
Yeah, he's a baller. He's a baller though. He said he's coming back. He's coming back next year.
Yeah, it's the Florida quarterback. It's Lawrence from Clemson, and then it's Jones from Alabama, and then it's Devontae from Alabama. And so far, Devontae is leading the pack.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what will happen is it's going to go down to the last games because they're still going to take all those stats. And, Lawrence is going to go bananas. He's going to go bananas. And then Alabama's going to go bananas. So your boy is going to get some touches. And if he explodes like in the playoff game, if he explodes, it's a done deal.
I think it is too. Because it's like the first time in a long time that they have a receiver in there even at all.
Right.
Yeah.
It's usually quarterbacks or running back.
Yeah. Alabama's usually the running backs.
Right. And it's usually like, well, running back doesn't get it because like running backs now to scouts and everybody are a dime a dozen now.
Right.
They just are. And I think and then the problem is that you look at the BYU quarterback, didn't make it. Justin Fields from Ohio State, didn't play enough games, didn't make it.
Not enough games, not enough games.
Right. So, but I think that Justin Fields is a wonderful quarterback. I really do believe in him.
Yeah. I bet you Georgia's mad. Like, we got rid of this kid.
Right. Didn't he leave on his own?
Yeah, because him and Jake Fromm didn't get along.
Right.
And Jake Fromm is like super competitive, but it's a good old boys network still. I mean, you recruit him, and then at the time, to Jake Fromm's defense, I led him to the national championship game. So, I mean, you just gonna take me out? We lost, but dude, like we only lost 1 game that year. This is to Jake Fromm's defense, and you bring him in, so I don't know. Hey, we got like 5 minutes left on your time check.
Okay, great, thank you. But yeah, it's and I'll tell you what, I just think it's a color thing because I'll go back to the court. There used to be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles,
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. Him getting pumped, saying that, I imagine he's really competitive. They're going to put it up and say that, but I don't care what anybody says. You can prove me wrong if you can, but that was a color thing.
Right.
It is.
Right.
You know, and I just think that because of that, him just saying, "Well, but dude, I mean, you would have a defense, but you really don't have a defense because you're stuck up the gym."
Right.
Real.
So, come on. And I think that Jalen Hurts, he's going to be a fine quarterback.
I think he
Yeah.
is too.
I think he. I mean, he got outshined by Tua that one time, and he transferred to Oklahoma and then went.
No, he didn't transfer. He did, but he had graduated, and that's why he transferred.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because he had another year. Yeah.
Yeah, he went ballistic, and I mean, right now, I think he's ready for the big time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's playing well today.
For sure.
So.
For
Alabama preps you for that though, because they play big time.
Right.
Under the lights, in front of the cameras.
Yep.
And and Tua, not just got to cut you off. I'm cutting you off since I'm not going to cut you off, but Tua got benched too last week.
He did. I mean,
for the Dolphins.
They won though. They won. It was only on the last drive. So.
Right. Fitzpatrick got him the win.
Yeah.
But now this week, they'll go back to Tua.
Yeah, they'll go back to Tua.
But Brian Flores, who is a black coach out of Miami, doing a wonderful job. Job.
He's just trying to get them in the playoffs, man. That's it.
Right.
I mean, that's what you have to do. And then he understands, hey, look, Tua, you're playing. I mean, he doesn't play bad, so he's not a bad.
No.
He doesn't play bad.
No.
He's gonna learn the game. He's learning the game.
Absolutely.
And I think with Fitzpatrick there, he can learn some stuff. I know it's a little hunky-dory, but he's a veteran. He's a vet and he's a professional, and he always comes in ready to play. So Tua, he kind of slowed. He kind of slowed the game down a little bit. He make throws. So I think he'll be okay. We got a minute and 20 seconds left.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching this podcast. It's called Big Sam, Nephews, and Sheri. We come on every Sunday about 4:00 Central Time, and then the show gets posted on YouTube. Catch us on YouTube, and then during the week you can catch us on Instagram. We're on there too, and eventually
Big Sam and Nephews.
We'll go and Sheri.
No, but
Sheri got on this week.
I did.
Yeah.
With
you know that player?
Yeah, I was with Sam and who's somebody.
Oh, look at you, baller.
Hey,
I was
how I do.
I was
don't hate, player.
I was snowboarding.
but anyway, we want to thank everybody for giving us, watching us. And you can email email me if you like. My email address is Big Sam. No, I'm sorry. No. It's Wood.